All right, and we are live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. What's up with y'all? Today is day 21 of Yoga Deck Challenge. We are doing some handstand drills today. I know I said y'all might have seen me on the weekend, but y'all didn't. That's because it was rainy, y'all, and I was trying to do yoga outside. But I know that's no excuse. I know you can do yoga inside too, but I wanted to do it outside in the sunlight, in the sunshine. So here we are, y'all, in the sunlight, in the sunshine. We are out here finna do our handstand drills. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and go on the mat. We're just gonna get right into it. I don't need to warm up or anything like that because I did all of that off camera. I warmed up my wrist, I warmed up my core, I warmed up my shoulders, I warmed up my entire body. I did some boat poses, I did all type of stuff. All right, y'all, so best believe we are warmed up and we are ready to do these handstand drills. And I know y'all pretty much, well, those of you guys who have been watching my videos, watching my channel, y'all pretty much know really the handstand drills we're gonna do. We're gonna do about 4 different type of drills, and we're just gonna do those drills about over and over. We're gonna do them in order, and then we're just gonna keep doing them over and over and over. So our first drill is just like going into a handstand from downward dog. Our second drill is trying to jump into a handstand from Malasana. Our third drill is going into a pyramid pose and trying to kick up into our handstand. And our fourth drill is going from a mountain pose to standing pose, just a straight pose, and just like, you know how where you cartwheel, but to the cartwheel you're trying to like flip into your handstand. So that's basically what we're doing today. So we're gonna go ahead and go with our first round of drills, which is us going into our downward dog and kicking up from there. But I am gonna do a quick little 5-minute, 10-minute warm-up, even though I already warmed up off camera, just to show you guys a couple warm-ups that you can do if you're trying to do your handstands or trying to get into it. I'm gonna show y'all that real quick. So let's do that real quick. And I know I was probably talking real fast. I know some of y'all was probably like, dang, she talking fast. But hey, I'm gonna slow it down for y'all real quick. I'm gonna slow it down. So basically, these are the, just a couple of quick little drills that you can do if you're trying to do some handstands. So first things first, I usually work on my core. That's what I did before this. So I'm gonna show y'all like about 3 to 4 core exercises you can do before you start practicing your handstands. But you know you gotta have a strong core for that too. It's not all in your wrist and in your shoulders, it's your core too. It's really like a full body thing, to be honest with y'all. For real though. So anyway, for the core exercises I like to do, usually I just lay on my back. Hi, thank you guys for joining. Usually I just lay on my back like this for my first core exercise. And then I extend my legs in the air just like so, and I flex my feet. So right now I'm kind of like in this L shape. This is the first exercise for this L shape. And then I take my hands and I sit up like this. So I stretch my hands forward and I get my upper back, my neck and my head off the mat. So this is my first position right here. And right now we're really utilizing our upper core muscles. This is the muscles that we're using right here when we're up in this position right here. So from here, I usually just lower one leg down, bring it back up, and then I lower the other leg down, and then I do about 3 sets of 10. So that's like 30 in all. I do like 3 sets of 10, and then after that I usually go into like a little ball. I pull my thighs into my belly and I have like a little compression going on, and then from there I extend my arms above my head. I take a deep breath here, then as I exhale I touch my toes, then release, go back down, and then I just do some little crunches like that. Boom, 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 boom. And I also do that, 3 sets of 10, so that's 30 in all. And then after that, I do this one right here. I go like this, like how I was before, but instead of staying in the crunch like this, I will go like this, and then I extend into a boat pose. Then I go back in to a crunch, extend into a boat pose, back into a crunch, and then we're back into the boat pose. And then I would usually hold my boat for about 3 to 4 breaths after about 3 sets of that. So that's 30 in all. So that's usually the first exercises I do when I do my handstands. I do my core first, and then after the core I go and do my wrist exercises. So I turn around, I go like this, I go into a tabletop, a little hands and knees position. I make sure that my fingertips are spread wide. and then I'm clawing the mat. So I'm gripping the mat here, just like so. And then I will rock from side to side just to warm up my wrist. And like I said, y'all, I already did all this off camera. I'm just showing y'all what I usually do before I go into the drills. This is the warm up I usually do. Anyway, so yeah, I rock from side to side, and then I rock back and forth, and then I do some circles. I go one way, and then I go the opposite direction, and then I draw some figure eights, like so. I draw some little figure eights, and then from there, I will walk all the way back and sit on my heels, and then I'll take the tops of my hands and I will place those on the mat. And then this is, no, I'm not gonna lie, this is a deep stretch for the wrist, but when you're doing a lot of handstands or lift ups or things that utilize a lot of strength in the wrist, this exercise can feel really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. So I do that here. I hold this for about, I'm gonna say like 10 seconds, 20 seconds, taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Then I peel my hands off the mat. I shake that out. I roll that out. And then after about doing that a couple times, I'll be ready. I be ready for my drills. So that's basically what I usually do. Now we can start getting to the drills, but before we get into that, let me read these comments real quick. All right, Antonia said, how are you doing today? I'm actually doing pretty good today. I'm sweating, as y'all can see, but it is hot out here. It's Georgia weather, what can I say? But I'm doing good today. How are you? I hope you're doing super, super well. Antonia also said, hi, hey, what's up with you? What's up with you? Let's see. That say cheesy? I think that say cheesy. Cheesy said, yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, appreciate you. Anyway, let's get back into it. So now that we back on the mat, now I can show y'all that the drills that I do, that was just the warm up. No, we did not actually do the warm up. I did it off camera, but I just wanted to show y'all that this is what I tend to do. Anyway, now we can go into our first handstand drill. So let's go into tabletop. I go into tabletop. And then from there, I would tuck my toes, and then I pick my hips up and I shift back into my downward dog. So this is my first position I'm in. From here, I usually walk it out. I walk it out, I take a deep breath in, and I take a deep breath out, and I walk it out from there. And then I find stillness. I take a deep breath in stillness, and a deep breath out. With my next inhale, I pick up my heels off the ground, and I shift myself forward into a high plank. And I take a deep breath here. And then I exhale, and I bend my knees, and I shift back. So now I'm like in a crouching position, almost looking like I'm getting ready to jump. But yeah, into this position right here, I take a deep breath in, and I take a deep breath out, and I jump forward into a forward fold, just like that. Then I hang out here, I rock out from side to side, and then I reset. I go back, I step back to downward dog. I take a deep breath in, pick up my heels, shift forward. I exhale, bend my knees, shift back. And then I jump into a forward fold. And basically, that's just to help with the jumping part. That's just to get used to you springing your legs forward. Even if you don't jump into your handstand off the rip, it's okay because you're just practicing your jumps. You know, just strengthening your legs and stuff. So let's try that again. Going back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes, pick up your hips, shift back, downward dog. Take a deep breath in, we're picking up our heels and we're shifting forward. Exhale, bend your knees, shift back. And then you just jump. Sometimes you can get higher, sometimes you can get like lower. Hey, it's all about practicing. So after I practice my jumps about, I'm gonna say I do about 3 rounds. 3 rounds of 10, like 30 in all. And then I be feeling ready. I be feeling like my legs are ready. And then I can be able to start doing my handstands after that. So let's go back into our downward dog real quick. Once I practice that after a couple more times, then I am ready to kick up into my handstand. Then I'm finally ready. So from here, this is how I kick up into my handstand, y'all. I take a deep breath in, 3-legged dog. I exhale, bring my knee to nose, shifting my weight forward, back to 3-legged, like this, and then I jump up. And I flip over just in case I feel like I'm finna fall. I definitely felt like I was finna fall there, and that is why I flipped over. I don't know if y'all was here for my last live. In our last live, we practiced this how to fall safely. And basically, it's just cartwheeling. You feel like you're in the handstand, you feel unstable, you feel like you're gonna fall, cartwheel. Straight up cartwheel out the handstand. So let's try that again. Going back into my tabletop. Tuck my toes, pick my hips up, shift back, downward dog. Let me fix my top real quick. From there, I kick my leg up, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged, kick up. Kick up, kick out. And then I just keep practicing that until I can hold it. But let me walk forward. I can't see the comments from there, y'all. I really cannot. When I'm all the way back there, I can't see the phone because the sun is literally glaring in my eyes. So I have to walk all the way up to see it. All right, let's see. All right, Rachel said, you're so pretty. Is that how you say your name? Look, if that's not how you say your name, you can tell me. Like, I be saying folks' name wrong all the time. I tell folks, just tell me. They be like, girl, that's not how you say my name, you can't read. And I be like, y'all, I be trying my best, all right? I really do. So yes, if I say your name wrong, say that. Leave that in the comments and be like, you know you ain't not say that right. You know that, right? You ain't say that right. It's all good. I make mistakes sometimes. I make mistakes. Anywho, we're gonna get back on the mat and we're gonna keep practicing these handstands. So like I said, I'm gonna get back into my tabletop. Back into the tabletop. My fingertips are spreading wide. I'm gripping the mat. I'm gonna tuck my toes. I'm gonna pick my hips up. And I'm gonna shift back to downward dog. Boom. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna take a deep breath in. I'm gonna go to three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Back to three-legged. And then I kick up. Whew. And I kick out. All right? But I'm really trying to get it to where I can just kick up and just hold it. I'm trying to really, my goal is to kick up into my handstand and hold my handstand for about, at a minimum, 30 seconds. Like, I want to hold it for 30 seconds at a minimum. Like, just be able to stand still, count to 30, and not fall, not have to kick over or anything like that. That's, like, the goal right now. So we're going to keep on trying until we get there, period. So let's go back into tabletop. Gripping the mat. I'm going to tuck my toes, pick up my hips, shift back. Now I'm going to take another deep breath in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Back to three-legged. Kick up. Ooh, kick out. We're going to try that again. This time, I'm not going to talk, y'all, because sometimes when I talk, I be unfocused. Like, sometimes I need to, silence to, really, really, really concentrate. Like, for real, really concentrate. So this round, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just kick up and try to do it. And I'll start talking afterwards. All right. All right, I'm ready. Alrighty. Like I said, y'all, I'm not going to talk this time. I'm going to just try to do it. One more time. Let me try one more time without talking real quick. That wasn't that bad. You see, y'all, I promise y'all, I do better when I'm not talking that much. Like, when I'm silent, I can hold it way more. But anyway, we're going to move on to our second type of drill. That was our first drill, where we go from downward dog to three-legged dog, kicking up into our hand. For the second drill, we're going to go into a Malasana. So we're going to go about mat distance. So my feet are about this wide. A little bit wider than hip distance. It's about right here. And then from there, I squat down into Malasana, just like so. Boom, I'm in my Malasana and I'm ready. I take my hands, I place them in front of you, well, in front of me. Also, bear with me, y'all, bear with me. This specific drill, I am not the best at. I always struggle with this drill, but I still like to practice it anyway. So from Malasana, I take my hands, I extend them out in front of me, and I grip the mat. I take a deep breath in, and then I exhale, and I just try to kick up. Whew. But I always struggle with the up part. I always struggle with that part. In this type of drill, as soon as I try to kick my legs up, I be feeling that. I be feeling the weight of my bottom half, and it pull me back down. Pull me back down to the ground. But we're gonna keep trying that again. We're gonna do this specific drill for about I'm gonna say about six, 7 times. We're gonna do this one 6, 7 times, and then we're gonna move on to our third drill. So let's go back into our Malasana squat. My legs are a little bit wider than hip distance, a little bit wider. I'm gonna sink down. Now I'm in Malasana. I'm gonna take my hands, I'm gonna put them out in front of me. I am gripping the mat. I'm also readjusting right now. I'm readjusting. All right, now I'm ready. I'm gonna take a deep breath in, and then I'm gonna exhale, and I'm gonna try to kick up. Oh wait, don't count that. Don't count that. Y'all don't count that one. All right, don't count that. I'm not counting that. We're gonna try again. Okay, we're gonna try that one again. Do not count that one. Don't count that. All right, let's try again. Let's try again, real quick. I'm not gonna talk this time, so I can do better. I swear. When I be talking, I don't do as good. So I'm gonna be quiet, and then I'm gonna sink down. I'm gonna try to do it. Actually, hold up real quick, y'all, because we are not even in the sun. I gotta move us back to the sunlight. All right, y'all, hold up real quick. We gotta go back to the sunlight. We are in the shade. I like being in the sun. All right. Boom, we back in the sunlight, y'all. We back in the sunlight. I could not with the shade. I could not. Well, anyway, anywho. Let's try that again. So I'm gonna turn around. My feet are a little bit wider than hip distance, a little bit wider than that. I'm gonna squat down. I'm gonna readjust. And then I'm gonna show I can do this. I'm gonna hone in right now, for real. For real, hone in right now. Okay, hold up. Maybe I need to tuck my legs more. To do this. I'm gonna try to do this, but this time I'm gonna tuck my legs instead of trying to kick them out. I think that's where I'm messing up. When I try to jump up into it, I kick my legs out to try to bring them up. But I think every time I kick my legs out, I bring them down. So I'm gonna try to go up into a tuck, and then once I'm up in a tuck, try to extend my legs then. All right? Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Like I said, I'm not the best at this drill. This is not my favorite drill. It's actually my least favorite drill. But I still do it anyway. All right, so I'm in my squat. My hands are extended out in front of me. Let's try this again. This time I'm gonna go up in a tuck position. All right. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw me almost fall and bust my ass. Did you see that? Oh my God. I felt that. I was like, hold up. I feel like I'm finna flip the fuck over, and I almost did. I literally almost flipped over. Let's try that again. This time, let's try not to flip over. But let's not do that. For real. But did y'all see that though? Let me go back actually. Just in case I do flip over, y'all can see that though. Y'all can see that. For real. Let's go back into our squat. Let's try this again for the one time. We're gonna try this way 2 more times. And then we're gonna move on to our third drill. The third drill I actually like a lot better than this one. All right. So I'm in my squat. I have my hands. I extend them out in front of me. I place them on the mat. I'm gripping the mat. All right, taking a deep breath in. This time, let's try not to flip, but if we flip, it's gonna be all right. You know, it's not the first time I fell, not the second, third, or fourth. So it'll be all right. Okay, let's try it again. We're gonna try that again for the one time. Okay, after this one, we move into the third drill, all right? The third drill, I always do a lot better on. This drill, I do the worst on. I swear I do. This drill right here, the Malasana into handstand, I always do the worst on. Let's try it one more time. Hold up, Sparky. You might want to back up, girl. You might want to back up. You in the falling zone right now. You in the falling zone. I might fall on you. She don't care. She do not care. Look at her. She do not care. She do not care. All right, girl. For real, you need to back up though. I'm not trying to fall on you. You need to take a step back. Take a step back. She don't care. She don't care. She don't care. See, but when I fall on her, just know I tried to move her. Just know that, y'all. When I fall, just know I tried to move her out the way. You know, sometimes you gotta learn a lesson yourself. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse you. She don't care, y'all. She do not care. Girl, you in my way. Can you take a step back, please? Please take a step back. Anyway, deep breath in. Sparkle, I'm gonna give you about 3 seconds before I jump. Okay, she felt that energy. She felt that. She's like, all right, she actually gonna jump now. Okay, that one was not that bad. That one was not that bad. A little bit better than the first couple tries, than all the tries before that. So, not that bad, not that bad. Could be better, but wasn't the worst. All right. Hey, I'm glad you moved out the way, Sparkle girl. That would have been you, and I'm heavy too. That would have been you, for real, for real. Anyway, let's move on to our third type of drill. This one I actually like way more than the one we just did. That one, hey, to each their own. That's what I always say. Some people are better at things than others. Some people might be way better at that drill than me, but it'd be like that. Let's go on to our third drill. For our third drill, basically, you're just gonna go into a standing position just like so. Just a regular old standing position, regular old standing, just like this. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna take one step back. Boom. Actually, let me move up some so y'all can see that. We went from a standing position, and I took one step back with one leg, one step back. So I have one leg in front, one leg back. So we're kind of like in a pyramid. So basically, we're going from a pyramid and trying to kick up into our handstand. So we start here, all right? And then you're gonna bend your front leg, take your hands, place them on your hips, and then you're gonna hinge. You're gonna take your hands, you're gonna place them on the ground. Boom, just like so, just like so. From there, I'm gonna take a deep breath in, I'm gonna expand my chest. And then as I exhale, I'm gonna get ready to kick up. Woo! Just like that, but hey, not trying to do the cartwheel, just trying to kick up into the handstand. Let's try again. All right. So here I am, standing regular. Whoa, whoa. I'm taking one step back, take my right leg, one step back. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm in a pyramid. Taking my hands, put them on my hips, bend my front knee. I'm hinging, I'm bending. Taking my hands, I place them out in front of me. My fingertips are spread wide and I'm gripping the mat, gripping it good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, kick up. Woo! I can't, I'm a boyfriend.
Okay.
I'm a boyfriend.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Oh.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay.
All right, y'all, I had to go get my mail. I'll be back, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I had to go get my mail and put it up in the house, but I am back. Let's see if we got any new comments. Let's see. Okay, and we did. I hope I say your name right. See, I was going to Jace, but I know that's not Jace because ain't no A in there. It's JCE. So I don't really know how to pronounce that like that. But anyway, I'm going to call you 10X. 10X said hi. They also say hey. They say Jace 10. Man, how do you say that though? Is it Jace? Is it like the J and the S sound just like how you say that though? Like how you pronounce that? So I'm not the brightest sometimes, y'all. I swear. I'm just right where I'm at. So sometimes you're gonna have to really say what that is for me to pronounce that for real. But I hope I said that right. Anyway, but Hammer Lame. I know I was supposed to be on there last weekend, and I wasn't. I hope y'all hopes wasn't up. I really hope. But Hammer Lame said, hey, what's up with you? What's up with you? Does that say Emmy or M-I? Because E-M-I, I usually pronounce it like Emmy. But I know not everybody pronounces things the same. But anyway, what's up with you, Emmy? What's up with y'all? What's up? They said, Sile, hey, what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Anyway, let's get back into the handstands. I know I was distracted. I had to go get my mail, but now that my mail is back, pick up in the house, we can go back into the handstands. So like I said before, we are on our third drill, which is our pyramid pose drill. So we just go from a standing position, just like so. And then I take one step back. And then from there, I take my hands, I place them on my hips, and I hinge. I bend my front knee and I hinge. I place my hands on the mat, just like so, From there, I grip the mat, I take a deep breath in, expand my chest, and as I exhale, I kick up. Whew. That was a little better. I'm not gonna lie. That was okay. That one was not that bad. I feel somewhat proud of that one. Somewhat proud, could be better, but hey, I'm feel somewhat proud. Let's do that again. So just standing regular. Take my right leg, one step backward. Now I'm in like a little pyramid. Take my hands, place them on my hips. Bend my front knee. Hinge, bending. I'm hinging and I'm bending. I take my hands, place them on the mat right in front of me. Fingertips spread wide. I'm gripping the mat. All right, deep breath in, expand the chest. Exhale and kick up. Whew. I'm getting there, y'all. I am getting there. Anyway, y'all see why I said this drill was one of my favorite drills, because I always do a little bit better in this drill than the previous drill. The previous drill, Malasana into handstand, I be struggling, y'all. I'm struggling, but I still want to do that, because when I see people do that, I think it's so cool. When I see people in a Malasana squat and they just go from their squat into their handstand, I be like, clap my freaking hands. I be clapping my hands. I be jealous. I be a bit envious. I be like, damn, the skill, the strength. I desire to be that. For real, I need to be that. But anyway, we will get there eventually. Let's do this one about 2 to 3 more times, and then we can move on to our 4th drill. So we're gonna do our 3rd drill about, like I said, 2 to 3 more times, and then we'll move on. So standing still, just like so. Take one step back with either your right or your left leg. It's totally up to you. Take your hands, put them on your hips. Put a bend in your front knee, so you're bending your front knee, then you're hinging. Then you're gonna take your hands, you're gonna place them out in front of you. You're gonna grip your mat, nice and good. Fix my top. All right, you're gonna grip your mat, nice and good. Then you're gonna take a deep breath in, expand the chest. As you exhale, you're gonna kick up. And I went back down. Let's try that again. I'm gonna reset. We're gonna do that 2 more times. 2 more times, guys, 2 more times. All right, here I go. One step back. Hands on hips. Bend my front knee. Hinge. Take my hands, place them out in front of me. Now I am ready. Alrighty. Gripping the mat, take a deep breath in, expand the chest. And as I exhale, I'm gonna kick up. I put too much strength into that kick. I did a whole cartwheel. We're gonna try that one more time, and then we're gonna do our fourth drill. So let's do that one more time. Alrighty. Standing still, just like so. Take one step back. Alright, hands on my hips. Bend my front knee, and then I hinge. Take my hands, place them out in front of me, just like so. Grip my mat. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Whew. I would get there, y'all, eventually. I would get to the point where I can hold this handstand, alright? I will hold this handstand for 30 seconds, eventually. But for right now, I'm gonna just clap my hands for the progress. Hey, I remember when I could not even kick up. Like, kicking up in itself was the struggle. Like, I couldn't, like this, let me show y'all real quick. This is how I used to be. I used to go like this. And when I tried to kick up, hold on, let me kick that back. Anyway, when I tried to kick up, this is how I used to be kicking up. I would go like this. This is how I used to be. I practiced just like this. Before I could kick up high, that is usually how far I used to be able to kick up. So the fact that I can kick up all the way, even if I can't hold my handstand at the moment, the fact that I can kick up all the way, I say it's like a huge improvement. So, because I swear I used to not be able to even kick up, like at all. Like kicking up was so scary. I used to be like, oh no, I'm gonna fall. I don't want to hurt myself. So kicking up used to be so scary, but the fact that we got that down packed is progress, period. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I'm talking too much. We're supposed to be doing our fourth drill. So let's go ahead and do our fourth drill. This one is actually also one of my favorites. I like this one as well. So basically, this one is kind of like you know how you go into a cartwheel? You know how when you're finna go into a cartwheel, you just go like this, right? So basically, it's kind of like that. But instead of going to the side into a cartwheel, you're standing forward, and you're just going like that into a handstand, all right? Y'all get the concept. I know I probably did not explain that the very best. It be like that, but I'm finna show y'all, all right? I'm finna show y'all. So let's fix my mat. Let's fix that real quick so I can show y'all exactly what I mean. Anyway, so I stand just like this, and then I go into a formation like I'm finna do a cartwheel. So I stand like this, like I'm finna do a cartwhel. But instead of going into my cartwheel, this is what I do. I take a deep breath in, and then I exhale, and then I try to kick up like that. And sometimes the only thing I really struggle with this way is like hand placement, like going down and placing my hands like the right way to where my limbs are stacked correctly. All right, so that's really the struggle with it with this variant. But hey, I'm getting better. So let's try that again. So from here, I take a deep breath in. And y'all, the sun is leaving us. The sun is setting. I was just over there. I had to move over here to catch the sun. Now the sun is already over there in the street. We're not gonna go into the street, so we're just gonna have to be right here in this shaded area. So anyway, like I said, we're in a formation like we're finna go into a cartwheel, but we're really not. So we're finna put our hands up, take a deep breath in, and then I exhale, and then I just go for it. And then sometimes I don't kick strong enough and I don't make it up. Sometimes I kick too strong and I flip all the way over. So it's all about finding the perfect strength. How much force to put into it. Not enough force, I don't get up all the way. Too much force, and I'm flipping over and I'm tumbling. So with this type of drill, I always try to find the right force and the right hand placement when I go down. But hey, we'll get it eventually. So let's try that a couple more times. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk this time, y'all. I'm trying to really hone in, all right? I'm trying to really hone in, so I'm finna be quiet for a minute. I'm gonna be quiet for like 2 minutes. I'm not gonna say nothing. So I gotta hone in, y'all. I gotta focus for real. Man, did y'all just see how my wrist was turned all the way around? This is why you gotta have good wrist mobility, man. This is why I literally do my wrist exercises every day. So I swear, if I did not have good wrist mobility, that shit would have hurt it. I'm not even gonna lie. If I did not have good wrist mobility, that crap would have hurt it going all the way around like that. Let's try that again though. All right, one more time. My hands were not correctly placed. They was a bit crooked. So I'm gonna try that again. And then I'm gonna see if we got any new comments. I'm gonna read it if we got anything new. Then I'm gonna go back to these drills. So let's try that one more time before I read some comments. All right. Whew. Did a whole little flip that time. Whole little flip, y'all. Anyway. I gotta wipe all that sweat off me. Let's see if we got anything new. And we did. Okay, Emmy said yes. That is how you pronounce it, Emmy. All right. I'm glad I'm not slow. Hey. I'm glad, y'all. I'm glad I was able to read. Anyway. Sid Hearth. I think that's how you pronounce that. If I did not pronounce that right, you can let me know. I know sometimes I don't. They said I can only jago bonito. Okay, I'm gonna need you to explain that to me. I might be slow. It might be people in the comments like reading this like, I don't know what they said. I know what they said. You don't know what they said? No, I don't. I don't know what they said. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Can you please elaborate on that? Elaborate. I'm confused. Anyway, hold up. Does that say Canes? Or Kaniz? Oh, that's Kaniz. That's K-A-N-I-Z. I'm so slow. That's Kaniz. They said hi. Hi. Hey, what's up with you? Superfly17 said fine AF. Thank you. It's the yoga, y'all. It's the yoga plus this sunlight. I stay in the sun. I stay doing yoga and I stay in the farm. So hey, a combination of those things. All right, Hammerling said what's cracking? What's cracking, y'all? What's cracking? We out here in the sun, with the clouds, on the grass, with the cat. We out here, y'all. We is out here. Let's see. Delano said, hey, what's up with you, Delano? What's up with you? Thank you for joining. Thank y'all for hopping in. All right, though. We finna get back on the mat, though. We finna do our drills all the way over. So we're gonna go back to the first drill, then the second, then the third, then the fourth. We're gonna do them all the way over. Hold up, let me see this real quick though. Hammerling said, is it hot there today? Honestly, it wasn't as hot. I think it was good, like in the high 70s, low 80s today. It was pretty good today. You know, it was not that hot. It was actually like, it was mid. They said Superfly, love from New Zealand. Hey, shout out to New Zealand. Shout out to you. I never been to New Zealand. I always wanted to go though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know I'm talking right now. I'm supposed to be doing yoga, but I'm gonna chat for a minute. I never been out the country. If y'all wondering where I'm at, I'm in America. I've never been out the country. Like, I have my passport, but I've never been out the country. Like, I've traveled to different states and stuff like that. Like, I've been all over America and stuff like that, but I've never been outside of America. Like, I feel like my world is very small. Like, I need to get out more. I need to expand more. I need to be places. Like, I'm trying to go to New Zealand, all right? Meet me in New Zealand. I'm trying to go to New Zealand, period. Wait, let's see. We got another comment. Admiral General said, love from Amsterdam. Damn, I never been to Amsterdam. So many places I never been. Like, I'm trying to go to Amsterdam. I'm trying to go everywhere. Like, for real. Like, I'm trying to go. Like, at this point, it don't even matter for me. Like, I'm just trying to go somewhere, anywhere. I just want to see. I just want to experience. Anyway, Jojo said, what's up? Hey, what's up with you, Jojo? What's up? Superfly said, you would love doing yoga outdoors in New Zealand. I bet I would. Like, I've seen pictures and videos, but I know pictures and videos is nothing compared to real life. So, hey, one day, eventually, y'all might see me doing yoga in New Zealand. Who knows? Hey, I'll try. One of these days, y'all gonna see me traveling, doing yoga, period. Y'all wait till that day. Y'all wait till that day. Anyway though, let's go back into this yoga. I know it's kind of dark, y'all. The sun is literally setting. It was all over us. It was looking all good, but now it's behind the house. So it's gonna get darker and darker. So we're gonna go through all 4 of our drills one more time before we wrap it up. I'm gonna read this comment real quick, then we're gonna go into our drills. Hello. Admiral said, you have a fantastic energy, by the way. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, I just be being me. I just be being me, period. Anyway, hold up. They said, Seal said, where are you from? I'm from Georgia. I'm from Georgia. College Park, Georgia, to be specific. I am from Georgia, though. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. Hello. Zeke said, is that a pet blanket that's made for using the restroom? Nah, this is a yoga mat right here. I got this from Five Below. It's not the best quality yoga mat. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's not the best quality, but it's what I had at the moment. I probably do need a new one because, like, as y'all can see, like, it's messed up. Like, it's messed all the way up. Like, it got scratches on it. My cat was tearing it up. You might as well make it a pet mat. It might as well be a pet mat. The way it's looking, it might as well be. So I might have to get a new yoga mat and make it a pet mat. For real, no lie. Anyway, Zeke said like a potty training mat. It do look like that. It's fucked up. It do look like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really don't have nothing even to say to that. Like, it do look like that. It really do. It really do. Still said, okay, greetings from Germany. Period. Shout out to Germany. See, y'all everywhere. Y'all is everywhere. I'm trying to go where y'all at. I'm trying to experience. All right. Man King said bent over. See, you was missing all that. If you was here earlier, you would have saw me bent over. You would have saw me bent over kicking up into the handstands. You missed that. You missed that. You got to be here next time. Be here. Be here. You would have saw that. You would have saw that. For real. Anyway, though, let's do these drills, y'all. We're going to do all 4 drills all over again. So we're going to start with number 1 drill. Kick it up from a 3-legged dog / downward dog position. So let's go ahead and get into that. I'm gonna go onto my hands and knees, just like so. I am gripping the mat. I'm gonna tuck in my toes. I'm gonna be bent over, don't miss it. Don't miss it. I'm gonna be. Anyway, I'm gonna tuck my toes. I'm gonna shift up and boom, now we are in downward dog. I'm gonna take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. All right, from downward dog, we're gonna kick up to 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Back to 3-legged. Then kick up. And then we're back down. All right, then I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna reset back into my downward dog. Alrighty. I'm gonna take another deep breath in, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back 3-legged. Kick up. Whoo, and twist out. I swear, every time I kick over and I'm finna twist out, I always feel like I'm finna fall, but hey, I'm glad I catch myself. Let's do that a couple more times. Back into our tabletop. Tuck in my toes, pick up my hips, shift back, downward dog. From here, deep breath in, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, kick up. Ooh. Hey, one of these days, I'm gonna hold this handstand for 30 seconds. One of these days, y'all. And I know it is getting dark. Like, you really cannot see like that. Like bye sun. The sun is going away right now. For real. We're gonna do the first drill one more time, and then we're gonna do the second drill. So let's do that one more time. Going back to my tabletop. My toes. With my hips up, shift back, downward dog. Alrighty. From there, inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Kick up. Back over. Alrighty, so that was our first drill. Now we're gonna go into our second drill, aka from a Malasana to a handstand. This one is my least favorite. I don't fuck with this one like that, but I still gotta do it. So anyway, basically, here we are, standing like this. I'm gonna spread our legs a little bit wider than hip distance, just like so. From there, we're gonna squat down into a Malasana. Boom, 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 just like so, just like so. Take our hands, place them on the mat. Now I'm gonna try my best to kick up, all right? Try my best to kick up. I always struggle in this one. I be in this position, I be struggling to get into my handstand. But it's okay, we still gonna try. All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath in, expand my chest. I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna try to kick up. I feel like I could have had that. I felt like I could have had that, so we're gonna try that again. Let's try that again. All right, here we are. I'm a little bit wider than hip distance. I'm spread. Now I'm gonna sink down into my Malasana. All right, I'm sinking down. I'm taking my hands, place them out in front of me. I'm also going to adjust. All right, I'm adjusted now. I'm gripping the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale and jump up. All right, let's try it again. We're gonna try that one again. Back into my Malasana. Hands out in front of me, gripping the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale and jump up. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I thought I was gonna hit the ground. I thought my head was gonna go boom right against the ground. I was gonna feel that. I was gonna sit back up. I was gonna be like, dang, I sure heard it. But I would have continued anyway. I would have got back up and continued anyway. Let's do that one more time. We're gonna do the Malasana drill one more time. And then we're gonna go to our third drill, aka one of my favorites, the pyramid pose drill. So this one more time. All right. I'm hip distance, well, a little bit wider. I'm sinking down into my Malasana. Boom, here I am, taking my hands, put them out in front of me, place them on the mat. I'm gripping the mat. I'm readjusting. Alrighty. Let me readjust some more. Hopefully this time we can hold it, you know? Hopefully, like, we don't flip over or none of that. Like, we just get up there and not fall, period, and not fall. Alrighty. Squeezing the mat, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, jumping up. All right, let me try it one more time. One more time. I know I said that was the last time, but let's try that just one more time before we move on. One more time, y'all. Alrighty. In my Malasana, have my hands gripping the mat. All right, taking a deep breath in. Exhale and jump. Not that bad. Hey, we didn't fall this time. We held it maybe a millisecond longer. Maybe 1 millisecond longer. But it's okay, there's always next time. We can always do better next time. But right now, we're finna move on to our third drill, okay? Back into our pyramid pose drill. Like I said, basically, we're standing still. Just like so, legs next to each other. This is the position we start in. Then I take my right leg, and I take one step back. Boom, now I'm in a pyramid. You see, now I'm in my pyramid. Here I am, boom, 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 boom. Take my hands, place them on the hips, put a bend in my front knee. Then I hinge and I bend. I bend all the way over. Then I take my hands and I place them on the mat. Here I am, nice and ready. I take a deep breath here, expand the chest. Girl, you're gonna get felt on, okay? You looking like a landing cush right now. I suggest you take like 10 steps back, girl. She not listening. She don't know that I just fell like 3, 4, 5 times. She looking real soft right now, y'all. She looking real cushion-like. All right? Girl, not you on the mat. Girl. I'm trying to do some handstands. Aw, she just trying to cuddle, y'all. She just trying to cuddle. I just gotta let her do her thing. She wanna be in the way, y'all. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at her. See, just like a cat. You know, just like any type of pet, cat or dog. They see you doing something, they in the way. You on the computer, they in the way. not art. They in the way. You're doing yoga, as you can see, they in the way, man. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shonino. Shonino. Ha ha. I got another mat under here. Ha ha. Ha ha. You didn't even know I had a second mat under here the whole time. Ha ha. Preparing just for this moment, because I knew she was going to do that. I knew she was going to come and sit on my mat, and that's why I had two. See, it's called thinking ahead. Period. Thinking ahead. Anyway, let's try this again now. In a regular standing position, taking my right leg, I'm taking one step back. I'm in my pyramid. Boom, here I am. Take my hands, I place them on my hips. I bend my front knee, and I hinge. I take my hands, I place them on the mat. Now I'm ready. All right, I take a deep breath here. And as I exhale, I kick up. You would do that. You would do that, bro. She would do that, like. I'm trying to stop my shine, man. I'm trying to stop my shine right now. I'm trying to do great things, girl. All right. So I guess that plan did not work after all. She came back. She said, it's not about the mat. I want the mat you're on specifically. Like, whatever. That's all I really have to say. I don't really have nothing else to say but whatever. Like, girl, can you please? Can you not? Can you move, please, out the way? I know she felt so offended with me doing that. I know, because her whole face was fresh. Y'all should have seen it. She was looking like, ew, like disgusted. This girl was looking disgusted. Okay, but you keep coming back. Like, excuse you. Girl, please. Anyway. Let's do this again, y'all. Let's do this again. Hopefully she just don't get, like, you know, become a cushion. Because I'm not stopping. Even if she come up on this mat and sit down, I am not stopping. That's just gonna be her. You know, that's really just gonna be her. Period. Anyway, I'm gonna take a deep breath in. Exhale, I'm hinging. Take my hands, place them on the mat. All right, deep breath in, expand the chest. Exhale, kick up. Yeah, I just almost fell, but it's okay. Shake it off. It's okay though, shake that off, period, shake it off. Anyway, let's try again. Standing straight, take my right leg, take a step back. Here I am, hands on my hips, bend my front knee, and I hinge. Take my hands, place them on the mat. Now I'm ready. Alrighty, take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. And I'm back down. Whew. Let's see if we got any new comments. Let's read anything new, then we're gonna get back to it. Alrighty. See, I don't see any of those messages. They all got retracted. So, Men King, I don't see any of your messages. They all got retracted. It'd be like that. Anyway, the Sunny Girl said hi. Hey, what's up with you? The Sunny Girl, what's up with you? Let's see what else. Seal 101 said, I would try it too, but it's 1 p.m. over here. I know that feeling. Hey, I know that feeling. The Sunny Girl also said hi again. Hi. Mari said hi. Hey, what's up with you? All right, Man King Brian said, do you have a OnlyFans? I don't. I don't. It be like that. It really be like that. I do not. But it's okay. It's all good. Mary said hi again. Mari said hi again. Hi. Hey, what's up with y'all? Anyway, we're gonna do our last 2 drills again. And then I'm gonna cut this video short because we've been live for like an hour and stuff. And I have other things to do. But I just wanted to come in and share some time with y'all, for real. So let's do our last couple drills again. I'm gonna do the pyramid pose one more time, and then I'm gonna go into the last and final drill, the 4th drill. All right, let's see this real quick. Mari said, thanks for the shout out. Thank you to you. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Thank you to you. Period. pose one more time. So here I am, standing in a regular position, just like so. Standing regular, real regular. Then I take my right leg, I take one step back. Boom, 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 boom. Now I'm in a pyramid, now I'm in my pyramid. I take my hands, place them on my hips. I bend my front knee, whatever leg's in the front, I bend the front knee, and then I hinge, I bend. I bend all the way over. And then I take my hands, and I place them out in front of me. Just like so, and then I grip the mat, or the ground, wherever I'm on. I grip it real good. And then I take a deep breath in, expand the chest, and then I exhale, kick up. Whew. And we're back down again. Alrighty. Now, let's move on to the last drill, our fourth drill, aka, I don't even know the name for this. I just be calling it like flip or cartwheel into a handstand, because it looks like you're finna go into a cartwheel, but you're not going into a cartwheel. So I just call it cartwheel into handstand. That's why I call it. Anyway. So here we are. Like I'm finna go into a cartwheel position. But instead of going to the side, I go forward. So instead of doing a regular cartwheel, instead of going like this, so instead of doing that, we're gonna be going forward, not sideways, all right? So we're going just like this, but we're not gonna do a cartwheel. We're gonna go like this. Whew. And we're gonna keep trying that until I hold this handstand. So we're gonna do that about like, I'm gonna say like 5 more times, 5 to 4 more times. And then we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. So let's read this last comment and let's do that 5 more times. All right. Man King said 360, please. 360. 360. That's the best 360 y'all getting out of me. Period. All right, but let's do this though. Let's do this. Anyway, here I am. Like I'm finna go into a cartwheel, but I'm not. Have my hands just like this. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's try again. Let's try again. This time, y'all, this time I'm not gonna talk, all right? I'm finna hone in, all right, y'all? I'm finna really tunnel vision this. I'm finna hone in, I'm finna do this. I'm finna really do this. Hopefully, hopefully, for real, for real. All right, here I go, y'all. All right, don't count that, don't count that. I'm not counting that. We're gonna keep trying. Let me try this again, let me try this again, let me try this again. Whoo, 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 whoo. One more time, let's try that one more time, y'all. This time I'm gonna try it this way. I'm on a hill. I almost forgot that this was a hill. So I went to go do it this way, and I forgot the ground is going down. So I started finna tumble. I was finna start tumbling down. Let me turn back around, and let's do that one more time. Alrighty. Now I feel like I don't need the mat. I feel like we got grass. The grass will be alright. I don't need the mat right now. Alright, so let's roll this up real quick. All right. Now let's try again. Did y'all see that? Did y'all finally see that? Finally! Finally! Even though I did not hold that for 30 seconds, hey, that's still like the longest I held it. Like, period. So, progress is real. Hey, clapping my hands. Woo-hoo. All right, let's read these last couple comments. Then I'm gonna have to see y'all later. All right, I can't even read the last couple comments because they're retracted. I do not know what you said. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even read them. It's not even there. But anyway, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for liking. I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all could subscribe, please do. Y'all will catch me. I be going live. Hey, if y'all trying to see some yoga or crafting, I be doing all type of stuff. We're gonna go live again at like, okay, Better Burger said, yeah, thank you, appreciate you. Anyway, look, at 9 o'clock or like 8:30 p.m. today, we're gonna go live again, but we're not gonna be doing yoga, y'all. We're gonna be making shit. We're gonna be making stuff, all right? We're gonna be making these little they're like gardening rods. So basically, we're gonna be doing all type of little copper designs and stuff. I'm gonna teach you how to do a thing or two with some copper. Period. But I hope to catch y'all tonight at 8:30 or 9, around that time, Eastern Standard Time. Period. But I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Enjoy y'all day, night, morning, whatever time it is when you are watching this. No, we're not shaking nothing. Men King, we are not shaking nothing. Not today. Not on this live. Not today. Maybe next time. Hey, maybe next time. But I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love.